Afternoon TTC. It's PastorCock, or I guess I should say PastorCrow. I've just escaped from the hospital. You know, they really ought to beef up the security in those places. It's just too easy anymore. Better wrap this up pretty quick because they're going to be coming after me. I'd like to congratulate the Clemson Tigers on the win this past Saturday. You guys beat the ever-living dog shit out of us. There's no way around that. You dominated the trenches on both sides of the ball. Gimp Watson came in and played very effectively, managed the game well, passed well, did what he needed to do for a complete, total domination of our team. Virtually everything I predicted turned out to be the exact opposite. I don't fully know what happened. I was there at the game, and our team looked like they didn't want to be there. They didn't want to play. Clemson Tigers looked like they came to play, and they came to whip some ass. And that's precisely what they did. At some point, I fell into a coma. I'm not sure. It's all hazy at this point, but it was midway to late in the fourth. Everything goes black after that. Apparently I was in ICU, and anyway, this morning I was not in ICU, and I ripped all that IV shit out of my arms and whatnot and snuck out of there. I'm sure, you know, someone's probably en route. Who knows? That's probably against the law or something at this point. But I want to give your offense and your defense credit. You know, it really turns out that your defense really is good. Your defense was as advertised, shut us down completely, held our offense to the lowest regular season point total other than Florida in regulation. With some stings, you guys broke the streak. You know, you don't get many shots to top that 1934 to 1947 game streak, and we had a shot and we blew it. Now we got to start from scratch. I don't know what the status of Watson's knee is. I really would like for somebody to confirm what that is at this point. But contrary to some comments that were posted, we're not terrified of Watson whatsoever, and we don't wish him to be injured. We're glad to play the best. We clearly played a superior team on Saturday. You know, I will say it did kind of look like our team maybe went to 5 points on Friday night and maybe met up with Garcia and shot heroin all night. I don't feel like our team put forth their best effort. I don't feel like our coaches put forth their best effort, but don't mix with alcohol. It was a tough one. One thing I want to mention, though, is what in the hell has happened to the atmosphere of this rivalry? because the atmosphere was awful. In all seriousness, I'm not even kidding. There was more electricity in the air when we beat Troy by like 60 points down at Williams-Brice a couple years back. I don't know, a few years back. It was really bizarre. It was like everyone was sedated. Even, well, not as much as our team. Clearly, I watched the sidelines throughout the game, and I do recall that it was just nothing there. I mean, nobody even wanted to be there. Nobody even wanted to play. But that's not why I'm recording this video, despite that it's a waste of time, per the comments recently left on the prediction video, which went horribly awry. Hey, you guys beat us. You guys beat the dog shit out of us. You really embarrassed us this year. You guys did a good job with that. My hat's off to you. Boy, I'm just kind of torn up right now. You know, I just got home, just escaped from the hospital. I know somebody's coming this way pretty soon. Just trying to kind of clear my head. I apologize. It's not really the best Crow video. I'm suffering from PTGLD, that's post-traumatic Gamecock loss disorder. I've suffered from it on several occasions. This year I've suffered from it twice. Following the Tennessee loss, I've had several days of PTGLD. You know, past examples, at Auburn 2010, perhaps the worst case ever. And then a game I didn't attend in 2010, the Kentucky game, following the win over Alabama, that I watched on TV. That sent me into a complete death spiral. The loss to Kentucky the week after. And I was up in Neyland, whatever that tin can's called up there in Knoxville last year, when they kicked a field goal and flushed our season down the toilet. Yeah, that was a PTGLD instance, and this certainly is a PTGLD, a severe one. It requires a lot of medication. So Gimp Watson got it done, and you know, I understand that Chad Morris is going to SMU, but fuck, man, that's equalized out by our refusal to fire Lorenzo Ward. So Clemson Nation ought to be very optimistic at this point, given what I've seen this year. And my hat's off to you. I'm not going to take my hoodie off to you, but virtual hat off to you. You guys completely dominated us. You kicked our asses. You humiliated us. And you outcoached us. You outplayed us on both sides of the ball. You won fair and square. And soak it in, because our program ain't going nowhere. And we know that your program ain't going nowhere. So I'm looking forward to 2015. See what that brings. Jesus, I hope it brings a better season. Actually, for both of us, I'd like for next year and both of us to come in 11-0. Till then, well,